With Colton King coming off of his first professional coaching win, he's going into his first home and divisional game with all the confidence in the world. After spending a week getting to know the players better and getting to implement his own system, things are starting to look more and more like Colton King will be here to stay. Coming off of a huge upset that nobody expected, the boys are fired up and they're ready to start divisional play, carried off the back of Jonathan Brooks' huge performance of 23 carries and 86 yards. Well, not the best, got the job done and carried his team to a victory. The game starts off with the Panthers kicking off to the Saints, and the Saints on their first drive punt to the Panthers, who punt back to the Saints, who punt back to the Panthers, who get somewhat of a drive going, but punt back to the Saints, who also get a drive going, but punt back to the Panthers, who make it to about midfield, punt it back. The Saints do the same, punt it back, and the Panthers, with very bad field position, punt it back to the Saints, who can't get anything going, and punt it back to the Panthers, who finally can get a touchdown, but the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own, and the Panthers, once again, cannot get a drive going, punt it to the Saints, who actually get something going, but then punt it to the Panthers to the second half, who the Panthers get the ball, punt it to the Saints, who get a field goal, who punt it back to the Panthers, who punt it back to the Saints, who punt it back to the Panthers, and then Panthers get a field goal, and then the Saints go down the field and get a field goal of their own, giving the ball back to the Panthers, who can't do anything, punt the ball to the Saints, who are currently on a drive. It is 3rd and 2, and now we will jump down to the field for my live reactions. All right, 2-minute warning. We really need our defense to step up here. If we get a stop here, we could go on a game-winning drive, but it's 3rd and 2, 2-minute warning. We're down by 3. We have all 3 timeouts. We really need a stop here, though. They run the ball, and they get the first down. No! I think that we got to call a timeout there, and it's not looking good for us. It is really not. We're going to go fast. We're going to jump a few plays. So they get a 3-yard run, a 2-yard run, and now it is 3rd down again. Bro, could we get a stop? Could we get a stop? And then our offense needs to do something after our defense has been doing good so far. As they throw the ball, and it's going to be close. They give it to him. What? Challenge that. Challenge that. We don't have any challenges, bro. No. There's no way. Challenge that. That's for the game. No. No. Bro. I honestly don't think that was a first down. That was not a first down. Dude. Hold on. Where's it? That's not a first down. That is not a first down. No way. Dude. Where does his knee come down? That is not a first. That's not a first. They hold us. We got hold. That was not a first down. That was not a first down. Looking at the player stats, Connor Wegman had 82. All right, we don't really care about the Saints, dude. 13 for 30, 191 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. A very bad day from TJ Watkins today. He didn't have a great day last game, but this game was just horrible. Rushing-wise, 16 attempts, 61 yards, 3.8 yards per carry. Not the best. Didn't get any touchdowns. Our offense did freaking horrible today. 112 yards for Khalil Shakir, so that's good. Lynn Orr, in his 3rd year, he got 40 yards on 3 receptions. Edward Evans, we still have not gotten Edward Evans in the offense much. 3 for 34. And then Ben Underwood, 1 for 5. Blocking, I don't really care. Defensively, Who got tackles? Total tackles. 9 total tackles for Trevin Wallace, Quan Martin, Paul Adebo. Let's look at TFLs. We got 3, Jared Brownlee, Trayvon Wallace, and Deo Odeingabo. And then sacks, we got 3 sacks from Devin Murray, Brian Brewer, Deo, and Derek Brown. Kicking wise, 1 for 1, so no complaints there. And then punting, 6 punts. I think that was the Torrey Taylor, dude. We're facing my guy. No wonder we lost. They punted 6 times. Let's look at rushing. They didn't really get anything going rushing, passing wise. I mean, we stopped them on defense. Our offense did not hold up its end of the bargain as we lose our first game, our first divisional game, and our first home game. After a heartbreaking loss to the Saints, we had to move on to the Cardinals with a busy week, starting off with scouting college players. With a top-heavy QB class, with major studs at offensive and defensive tackle and also linebacker, there was some skill position players, but the main purpose of this upcoming draft is going to be either, if we're bad enough, to draft a QB or develop our trenches with young talent, all depending on how we finish out the season, of course. Then we looked at players with expiring contracts with J.C. Horn and Akeem Ekenwu looking for new contracts, and they are getting up there in age, so their play this season is going to matter a lot down the stretch. Now, moving on to our game plan against the Cardinals. Defensively, we're going to be looking to stop the run to force Jackson Dart to throw the ball. Offensively, we're going to want to run the ball to the outside and exploit their main threat, James Pierce Jr., being out this week. I feel that establishing the run will help our young QB find his confidence throwing. During practice, we are going to be looking to develop our young talent with key players that we are looking to develop. Devion Murphy, who's a rookie, who we don't know his development. Shelton Beal, who's normal development. Jamerson Hunter, who's normal development. Jason Chisholm, who's normal development. And TJ Watkins, who's also normal development. After practice, we got 2 players getting upgrades with Kevin McCollum, our middle linebacker, who we are going to upgrade his field general attribute to grow him into a leader of the defense. And our second player that we are upgrading is Javier Kilgore, who we are going to be growing into a hybrid strong safety to help out with the run and the pass. Lastly, before we get into the game against the Cardinals, we do have one player on our injury report, and that's Lynn Orr, who is out for this week with a turf toe. Now it is time to face the Arizona Cardinals, where the Carolina Panthers and Colton King try to get back above 500. To start off the game, the Panthers are kicking off to Carolina, who march down the field and score. Panthers get the ball back, who do a little marching of their own, but get halted at the midfield and punt to the Arizona Cardinals. They get the ball back, start by passing, run, a penalty helps them across midfield, which allows them to score, and the Panthers get the ball back. A huge passing play gets them to around midfield, but their drive stalls out again, and they have to punt. Arizona gets the ball back and uses a lot of running to try and get their drive going, punts to Arizona, who has a pass-heavy approach down the field and scores inside the red zone. Then Arizona gets the ball back, doesn't really do anything, goes 3 and out. Panthers with the ball back, driving down the field, and after a knocked-away pass, Watkins throws the ball into the back of the end zone to tie up the game before halftime. Then Arizona gets the ball back and punts it right back to the Carolina Panthers, who march down the field, try to go for a huge field goal, but missed a 57-yarder. Then, coming out of halftime, Carolina gets the ball back, has a huge passing play, gets the ball past midfield in the red zone, and scores on a passing touchdown. Then Arizona gets the ball back, does their own good little drive, and scores to tie up the game 21-21. Then Carolina uses a lot of runs to get out of the third quarter. Then, in the fourth quarter, huge pass inside the red zone, but they have to settle for a field goal, giving Arizona the ball back, who punts it back to Carolina, and a huge passing attack gets them down to the red zone, but they have to score a field goal again. And then Arizona marches down the field, gets by the red zone, and on a huge third down, we jump to on-the-field action. So with a big third down stop, we're going to see if the Cardinals are going to go for it, and they are, with the game on the line, under 2 minutes to go. Can our defense come up with a major stop? Who have been really getting... Damn! They've been getting dotted up all day, and that continues here as the Cardinals pick it up on fourth and 9. So we're going to watch them 1st and goal. Come on, defense, please! If not, our offense is going to have to try and go for another game-winning drive as they miss their second... They miss their 1st and goal attempt. Now on 2nd and goal as they run the ball, and our defense stops them for a huge 3rd and goal. Let me just... Oh, shit. Whatever. Huge 3rd and goal. Come on, defense. As the Cardinals pass it. Almost just misses a wide open Cardinals wide receiver in the back of the end zone. As I think they're going to have to go for it. I'm not sure, but they are going to go for it. The game is on the line. 4th and goal on the 1. They drop back to pass, and they get a touchdown to tie up the game. And I think the PAT will give them the lead. We do have all 3 timeouts. Just under a minute left to go, as we're going to have to march all the way down the field, and at least, well, not all the way down the field. We just have to get in the field goal range to win this game. It's going to be close, as all of our games have been this year. Damn. Wide open, Marvin Harrison Jr., captain of the Cardinals, Captain Cardinal, as Jackson Dart has freaking darted up our freaking defense, and we have not been able to stop them. As can they miss the field goal? Are we going to block it? Miss. We don't block it. They make it, and we are down by 1. Can we at least get a good return here? We have all 3 timeouts, so this is definitely possible. We could definitely get in the field goal range here, as Bank of America going crazy in the rain probably affected our passing. Obviously hasn't affected Cardinals passing, as they've had a lot of it. As we return it from the back of the end zone to get to the 24. As TJ Watkins, I think is his name. Yeah, TJ Watkins, I'm pretty sure. He's going to have to come out and go for another game-winning drive. He was able to do it in the first game. Not able to do it in the second game. Can we win in the third game? Let's see. Come on. 1st and 10. It starts off on our own 24 as he drops back to pass, looks, and dumps it off, but the running back runs away. Bro, say what you want. Watkins has had a day today. Watkins has had a day. 300 yards. We were looking at quarterbacks before this. Watkins says, hold on now. Don't look too much into that. As we hit our superstar tight end, Evans, who, hasn't really gotten too much. Today he has, but over the past 2 games, he really hasn't. As he rolls out, go out of bounds! Dude, oh my gosh. He's throwing dart to number 2. Who is that? I don't even know. But I thought he wasn't going to go. I thought he was going to get tackled out of inbounds. Dude, oh my gosh. He runs out of, he was able to find a way out of bounds. A freaking dart by Watkins. Let's freaking go, baby. We can actually do this. Only 80 rushing yards. That's a little cause for concern. But hey, we're a passing offense. As he stumbles and we freaking throw a freaking dart, dude. That was, wait up for, boom! Bro, let's freaking go. I'm hyped. Come on. We don't have the greatest kicker, so we're going to need to get pretty close. As it's 1st and 10 on the 41. Drop back to pass. All right. That's low key. I don't mind that. Because at most we would gain like a yard there and the clock tips off. So way to drop that. Heads up play. Drop back. Almost throws an interception. Throws it straight into the dirt. That was not a great pass. But damn. I'm not really sure who he was throwing to there. As he rolls out. And he's going to run it. Oh, my gosh! Dude! Watkins! Oh, my gosh. What a run by Watkins. As we could do this here. As he rolls out again. Go, Watkins, go! Don't fumble it. Oh, my gosh. He runs for it again. Hurry up. Hurry. All right. Don't waste too much clock here. Don't throw an interception. Hey, way to throw it out of bounds. That's IQ there. That's IQ. We do have one more timeout. Looking like we're going to get this in the correct position for our kicker. All right, go down. Call timeout. 4 seconds. 4 seconds as we line up to kick. 4 seconds as we line up to kick. Are we going to get iced? You have to assume we're going to get iced here. We're not, as the kick is up. And it is good. Your Carolina Panthers win their second game, win their first home game. Let's go. That was electric. Watkins freaking getting it done with his legs there. What a drive. What a game-winning drive. Captain bro. Ooh. Watkins is clutch. Dude, maybe we keep him. I low-key like this swagger. Dude, what a guy. What a game-winning drive. Dude. 2 game-winning drives in his first 3 games. What a guy. What a freaking guy. Let's look at the stats here, as Watkins has an amazing day. 372 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oh my gosh. Dude, maybe we keep Watkins. 30 for 41, 372 yards, 73 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. In the rain. Like, dude, what a guy. What a freaking guy. 372 yards. T.J. Watkins. Number 1. As we couldn't get anything going running-wise. Running-wise, we couldn't get anything going except for T.J. Watkins. Almost led our team in rushing yards. Insane. Brooks, actually, we didn't really run the ball that much. 5.2 yards per carry. Not bad. Freaking Edward Evans, I said get him involved in the passing game, and TJ Watkins, sorry, getting used to saying all these names. TJ Watkins freaking says, okay, dude. Oh my gosh. 157 yards, 1 touchdown. Parker Washington, 105 yards and a touchdown. Denard Pickens, 38 yards on 6 receptions. Who else? Khalil Shakir, 58 yards and a touchdown. AJ May got 14 yards. And that was pretty much it. But what a freaking day, dude. What a day. We did get carved up defensively. Like, their passing offense was also very good. Let me show you that real quick. Jackson Dart, 23 for 40, 291 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. We got carved up. We were able to stop the run, which is what I really wanted to do. Because I wanted us to focus on stopping the run to hopefully get the young... He's not even a young quarterback anymore, is he? I'm thinking of him as a young quarterback. He's 5 years in the league already. But, how many sacks did we get? Let's go total TFLs. We got no TFLs. Interceptions, we got none. Sacks, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 sacks. And Deo has been getting a sack per game. So, he has 2.5 sacks. Pretty much averaging a sack per game. What a freaking game. Let's go. I love this team. TJ Watkins, you're a guy. After a huge game-winning drive, TJ Watkins gets an upgrade, and we choose to upgrade his improviser ability, growing him into a quarterback that can both run and pass. After that, we have more contract negotiations to go through with Damian Lewis, an 85 overall captain, left guard, looks to re-sign, and we are definitely going to want to re-sign him. And after a huge game-winning drive, the media has some questions for us about our QB1. They ask what we need out of our QB1, and we say to build chemistry with the rest of our offense. This gives us the challenge of beating the Falcons and scoring 4+ offensive touchdowns. As we get ready to head into Atlanta to look to win our first divisional game, we're going to have to stop one of the best running backs in the league in Bijan Robinson. And offensively, we're going to look to keep our quarterback comfortable like we did last game by putting an emphasis on the running game. Looking at both teams' injury report, fairly clean. We have a backup tight end out, and they have a depth running back out. Now the Carolina Panthers head into Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons and look to win their second game in a row and first divisional game, hopefully carrying over his strong receiving performance from last game, Edward Evans with 157 yards on 10 receptions, with a touchdown on top. Starting off the game, the Carolina Panthers kick the ball off once again to the Falcons, whose drive stalls out at midfield, giving the ball back to the Panthers, who score a touchdown. Falcons punt again, and then the Panthers give the ball not back to the Falcons. They keep the ball, get a field goal after a long drive. Falcons get the ball back, finally scoring a touchdown, and then giving the ball back to the Panthers, who drive down and score another touchdown. Falcons go down with a long drive and only get a field goal. Disappointing long drive, giving the ball back to Carolina after halftime, who, with a big run, scores a touchdown, giving the ball back to the Falcons, who drive down the field and get a touchdown. 24-17, Carolina with the ball. They punt it back to the Falcons, who are able to score a touchdown, tying up the game 24-24. With the Falcons back with the ball after a punt, they will stall out, punting the ball back to the Panthers, who drive down the field, entering the fourth quarter, and aren't really doing anything with the ball. They get a field goal, getting the lead by 3 points. Falcons drive down the field, punt to the Panthers, and the Panthers don't do really anything, giving the ball back to the Falcons with prime position to score as we head down to the field at the 2-minute warning. All right, 2-minute warning. 3-point game. It's 3rd and goal. Our defense is going to have to come up huge here. 3rd and goal, 27-24. Can we get a stop? They drop back to pass, and he's wide open over the middle of the field. T.J. Watkins is going to have to come out and freaking save a game again with a lot more time than with a whole minute more, as he is down, as the Panthers are down by 4 points, and we're going to need a very complete drive here and see what happened. But he's just wide open, We have 2 defenders on the side of him and behind him, but nobody trying to disrupt the pass as Drake London just catches the ball right in our face. PAT is good as we are down by 4. Kickoff to the 19. Wow. As we are going to be wanting to watch this entire possession as T.J. Watkins, freaking the king of the fourth quarter. Shout out Kenny. Come on. As he tries to roll and gets sacked. Dude, just throw the ball. As we're going to go hurry up here. 2nd and 19. He throws it to number 2. I need to figure out his name. 2 big catches in 2 games as we call a timeout there. 3rd and 7. 1:29 left to go. 205 yards passing today. That's Parker Washington, number 2. As it gets tipped up in the air, almost intercepted. 1:25. We're going to have to go for it on 4th down here. Pretty even on rushing and passing as T.J. Watkins drops back to pass, throws it off. Oh my gosh! Parker Washington with an amazing catch there. Oh my! It's T.J. Watkins tries to slide, gets tackled, but what a freaking catch as we go hurry up. Oh my gosh! Watkins back to pass again, tries to roll out, dumps it off to Cook, our running back, as call timeout here. We have to call a timeout here. We do not. We go hurry up, and then we call a timeout. Oh, my gosh. What a catch. Parker Washington saving the game. As it is 2nd and 5. We have 1 timeout left. 28 seconds. We need a touchdown. We are down by 4 points as T.J. Watkins drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle to Cook, our running back. Hurry up. 11 seconds. Why did we wasted so much time. So much time. As Madden does not know how to manage clock. And we have maybe 2 shots here at the back of the end zone unless we go try and get out of bounds. As TJ Watkins dumps it off. What are you doing? Watkins! Oh my gosh. Watkins, no. What are you doing? We don't have any timeouts. Why are you trying to dump it off? As the first-year quarterback shows some mental mistakes there. Oh, no. Dude. An overall pretty good. We got 3 touchdowns, 7, 14, 21. Damn. we don't even get the freaking, what's it called? The media upgrade or whatever. But damn, what a catch, dude. Parker Washington, what a catch. As we cannot do any late game heroics here. Falling 0-2 in divisional play. 249 passing yards. Not a horrible day. We had 147 rushing yards, 7.2 yards per play, but the 2 turnovers cost us there. What are you doing? Why are you dumping it off there, TJ? TJ, no touchdowns himself, but what are you doing there? What are you doing? Oh, no interceptions, no touchdowns, 258 yards, a 77% completion percentage, 24 for 31, but that last throw just inexcusable. Howie Trent in his third year, 28 for 43. They relied heavily on the passing game, especially with a very good running back that they have. 366 yards as we continue to struggle to defend the pass. 114 yards for Jonathan Brooks on 18 carries, 6.3 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, and a fumble, which is just absolutely killer. What was the other turnover? I'm not sure. But that's just, that's unfortunate. And then Bijan Robinson, we actually really controlled him today. 33 yards for TJ Watkins as well. Receiving, Michael Pittman Jr. on the Falcons, 87 yards on 7 receptions. 81 yards on 7 receptions for Drake London and a touchdown. Edward Evans, 7 receptions, 83 yards. Dude, I cannot speak today. 11.8 yards per reception. Jonathan Brooks with 5 receptions, 39 yards. Parker Washington with 5 receptions, 73 yards, and a head tap. And then Khalil Shakir, 18 yards. Lynn Orr with 41. And Rashard Drake with 4 yards. Blocking, defensively, TFLs, Brian Brewer, Devon Murray, and Deo. He doesn't get a sack today, but that's all right. Brian Brewer gets a sack. Bear Alexander gets a sack. Javon Kilgore gets half of a sack. And then Derek Brown gets half of a sack. No interceptions, no forced fumbles for us. Who were the forced fumbles against? It said we had 2 turnovers. We didn't throw an interception. We had 1 forced fumble. So, doesn't really make any sense to me. Emmett Dickerson with the forced fumble. Kicking, perfect for us. We didn't miss a freaking kick. 2 for 2, 3 for 3 on extra points. Punting, we only punted 3 times. So did they. But, I mean, oh my goodness, that last drive, dude. It's unfortunate, but that is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's his first year. Stuff like that is going to happen. With the Panthers losing another heartbreaker, TJ Watkins' performance has to be put into question. After throwing up a prayer that got miraculously caught by Parker Washington, and then throwing a check down with 11 seconds and no timeouts left, what was he thinking? But we've also seen his performance win the Panthers games, like he did against the Arizona Cardinals. If the young QB wants to continue to be the Carolina Panthers QB1 after this year, we're going to need to see some more consistency throughout the rest of this year. Bear down.